Oh, welcome back, you kids. Have you missed playing Dungeons and Dragons? Say yes or I'll kill you.
Kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Well, I confirmed that the audio is working on our hookup. I will never touch my mute button ever again in OBS. That shit is for the birds. Anyway, let us turn down the music just a titch so I can actually hear what's going on. You guys can hear that music, right?
No. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna kill all of you. TPK coming right up.
No, I legitimately can't hear it.
Can you hear it now?
No, can't hear no music.
Now I can.
Now you can?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Let's kill that shit. You don't need to hear that anymore. Alrighty then. Okay, so I've isolated that. We will get started. To recap, in our last adventure in... Oops, gotta turn that music down on the stream too, because it is really loud. In our last adventure, we were in Castle Naerytar, in the Mirror of Dead Men. You guys have tracked down the Hoard boasting cult of the dragon. They've been accumulating wealth all over through plunder and villainy, and are trying to return whom they presume to be the rightful ruler of the planet, Tiamat. She's been imprisoned in the Nine Hells. So, that is where you guys are. You've made friends along the way. You might have made a few enemies as well. But, in the end, you guys are being quite triumphant in finding out where things are going. And you found a teleportation circle in the locale that you were there at the castle. You're not sure where it's going, and just as we left our heroes last time, you were actually activating the teleportation portal. Things were getting misty outside of your immediate vicinity, and as things come back into focus, you're all kind of shocked as it becomes a lot brighter. You're now outside. You're in a circle of standing stones. And around the area, you can tell you're in a much cooler area. There's these mossy old stones are old and weathered. The lichen covers most of the surfaces. There are a few traces of white paint in some of the grooves of the runes that have been carved into them. But where you're outside here, it is quite cool. There are dark pine woods all around and the slopes of a mountain valley. The air is cold and fresh. And just within sight are a few more standing stones. Pine branches shift and sway in a gustful, fitful wind, and a squirrel chitters and then falls silent. And no more than a bow shot ahead, along a path from the stones, is a large house, with stone on the ground floor and timbers above.
All I can hear is the dude dropping off the cool green leaves.
You heard all that description, right?
Sorry.
Making
Yes.
sure.
Yes, it's a stone house, a bow shot away.
Yep.
Is it now?
It is.
Steve,
Yes.
Bach, can you
Nature
understand
boy.
what the animals are saying?
Nature
You
boy.
understand what you understand what the animals are saying? Do your best, Cinderella.
Real quick, can you guys see Sean? I just see like rotating
Yeah.
box.
I can see him.
Okay, let me see if I can
I can see it.
quit and rejoin. I'll be right back.
Okay. So while you're rejoining, what are the rest of you guys thinking about doing?
What is this side of the portal looks the same on this side, the stone and everything?
The portal on this side is a circle of standing stones. In the dungeon before, we're not actually on the map or anything. You guys are probably better off going to the landing page at this point.
Is it like a Stonehenge kind of thing, Ricky?
It is very Stonehenge-y, yes. You can envision it as such. Menhirs.
And the only thing of interest is the house down the path that's calling our attention.
That is definitely where it would appear. You can see from the trail from the circles to the house, there has been a lot of activity, even recently, of people and goods that have been carted up from this spot.
Okay, so that trail is leading to the house, okay? So, what do you say, gang? Ready to do our best Scooby and the gang imitation and venture forth?
Should I cast Pass Without a Trace now, or when we get closer?
Wait, what?
How nervous are we about stealthing our way?
Do we have anything that we can send ahead of us?
Well, Steve could turn into an animal. Oh no, that takes. How long does that take again?
Well, I can. It's concentration, and I'm like that way for an hour.
But it doesn't take a long time for you to change.
I don't think so. It's been a while. Give me a second.
Because Weber would make that kind of journey, or that.
I can stay in B shape for 2 hours, and it's just an action I change in, so I would change in the course of 1 action to whatever animal that I've seen before. So I could do a bird.
I think it might be advantageous to have him snoop around, or have somebody snoop around.
Yeah, I agree.
So say you Yig?
So say we all.
I'm in. Do it.
Okay, do you think I should be like a bear or something that I could run over fast, or something that I should fly in?
No, I think a bear would call.
Dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say we also don't want to call too much attention.
I like the bird idea because if we heard something chirping in the trees, so and you probably got extra.
What about like an owl? Something that can fly, something that has like wicked good hearing, pretty good vision.
They're silent when they fly.
And they're silent.
Fine, why not? I have not been an owl before.
There you go.
So I'm going to turn into an owl. It's very green where we are. Is that what you said? Or is it cold and snowy?
Where you are in the month of Aelent. It is quite cool. There is no snow on the ground, but the grass is still green, and it seems pretty full. Like there probably aren't any animals being grazed here.
And we can finally find out how many licks does it take to get to the center of that pop.
It's 3.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Sorry, it was just sitting there. I had to read low-hanging fruit.
Okay, so I'll turn into an owl and fly toward the house and see what I can see.
Okay. So as you are flying towards it, you see that this is an ancient building, that the upper floor is a wooden plaster over a fieldstone lower floor, and all the shuttered windows, or all the windows are shuttered and closed. The roof, from your vantage point, you can see is completely overgrown with moss, and there is a single door standing slightly open. You can see smoke pouring from one of the 3 large chimneys.
And how big of a house is this to be?
Well, it's 2 stories.
2 stories?
And it looks to be quite large. Like, many people could be lodging here at any time.
Mm.
Put it on fire.
So does it look like it is an inn, or is it the private use?
It doesn't seem to be made up for travelers, being that it's very distant. So it doesn't look like it could potentially be an inn. Looks a little bit more of a private structure.
Can I fly a little closer? Maybe are there windows that I might be able to see in?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, all the windows have been shuttered and are closed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. There are many tall pines around the area, and they get deeper. The further away you get from this lodge, the deeper the woods become. From what you can see, there looks like there are some stables behind. The area that you're coming from seems to be coming kind of a little bit downhill, a little bit further downslope from this lodge, and you seem to be approaching it from what looks like, if you had to guess, would be the front. There are large windows that are shuttered closed in the front that you can see that would overlook the valley and the mountains beyond. It'd be a quite beautiful vista to see.
Maybe I can just, are there trees close enough that I could land in one, keep an eye on the front on the building?
There are...
I'd see and be able to hear the top. If not, I'm going to land on the roof and just hop around and listen for whatever.
There are trees around. In fact, directly between you and the building, there is a pair of large trees. And I'm going to put into Roll20 chat what this actually looks like. If I can find my window. I have so many windows.
Damn it! Oh man!
What?
If you were turned into an animal, I could have gave you Weber.
There you go.
Shirt.
So this is what it looks like from the front of the lodge that you're viewing.
Can't Weber go anyway?
Say what?
So it's an enormous building.
It's a pretty good size, yeah.
Ooh, that's a hunk of building right there.
And Buck, when you
come back and get Weber.
When you are in that form, you can't communicate via your hearing communication stone, and you do circle around, and you see there's a large nest.
Can talk to me?
Correct. You're not able to utilize those objects as they're not part of your... They become part of your feathers and things like that as you wild shape. So, sorry, I gotta shut that metagaming down, kids.
Yeah.
But you are able to see that there is a large nest on the roof. You see it's made of woven sticks, leaves, and feathers intermingled with the sun-bleached bones of sizable animals.
What is that?
Like deer, bear, or mountain goat, perhaps. And it abuts next to a chimney.
Well, that scares the shit out of this little old owl.
Yeah, something that's big enough that can carry bears up there.
Yeah, it's going to be more than formidable enough for me as an owl. Okay, I'm going to land in the trees and keep an eye on the building.
Okay. what you can see then is the nest from your original viewpoint is that the nest was empty. But you
Okay,
are
how
now
about
perched in the tree.
Okay. Now I'm gonna fly over by the stables and see what I can see in the stable.
Okay. So you make your way. It's a little further upslope to the stables, but off to the side a bit. And what you see there is that there are, in fact, please hold. There we go. This stone building has a mossy roof and no windows. There are solid oak doors at either end that are 9 feet tall. And the whole thing resembles a small barn.
But it's all closed up.
Yes.
How far away is that building by feet? Or where Steve is?
In its locale, it is within 20 feet of the main building.
How far is Steve away from the party?
You've sent him off a bow's shot away, so that would be 120 feet.
I'd like to
Okay.
send Mittens. It says
Oh, okay.
additionally your steed has an intelligence of 5 or less. If the intelligence becomes 6, it gains the ability to understand one language of your choice that you speak. So I'm going to tell Mittens to go shadowly walk around and keep an eye out for anyone that's passing by. Like a
Can I
Anyway.
put Weber on him?
sure.
What are you going to have him do if he encounters somebody, I guess is the question. Is he going to come back to you and tell him? Okay. 'Cause that we might need
I wanna
Oh
to...
my gosh,
Weber on
Ellen totally wants to ride Mittens.
Just get it. Just get Weber close
Just in
enough
his
to the
pants.
building that he can climb.
Yeah, he does. Come on. And then Bellum can have Weber just on his shoulder and he can look like a pirate.
Yeah, but
Whoever sees that, it's going to be the weirdest thing ever. It's a
I love it.
nice
Oh, I
method
feel
riding
weirdo.
a cat with a
Yes.
spider on the shoulder.
This is amazing.
Alright, so you're putting Weber on...
Say that. Go Bellum.
On Mittens,
On
Okay.
Mittens.
so he can drop me off close. So he can drop
Alright.
close enough to the.
Okay. So Mittens goes padding over there. Do you tell him to go fast or slow or what?
Patty.
Quietly.
Quietly. Okay, so he pads over to where this barn-like structure is, and he kind of comes up on behind and kind of begins to circle around. This appears to be a smaller structure. There are some larger stone outbuildings that Weber can see now riding Mittens that were blocked by the lodge. There's a well and a wood pile. And from there, you know, he can see those things, but without getting closer, it'd be very difficult to determine what's going on over there. I mentioned that one of the chimneys is smoke pouring out of it in the lodge, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Color smoke.
What color smoke? There is no Pope here. It just looks white.
So there are other buildings around this one you sent the picture of.
Correct. That's just the visualization of the building.
Like,
Where's Mitten going? Which way? Where are you gonna send him?
get a Mittens.
I want him to just go around and make sure no one's walking around.
Okay, are you guys going to... Which way are you going to walk? Who's going where?
Where should we go? To the main lodge or the other? There's a main lodge and then the other. That's the other structure you were saying that has the moss.
Are we supposed to see anything besides the
Right
tabletop?
now, Yeah, I don't have a map for you for this area outside of the lodge. So
Why don't we explore the small structure first? What do you think about
Let's
that?
do that.
Ooh,
I like
Okay.
it.
that'd be good.
Agreed.
Cliff. Good idea.
All right, so you go to
Let
the
Mittens
first.
and Weber keep watch.
Okay,
Let's go.
so you guys start walking towards
Spider.
this stone outbuilding, and again, as you go around it from your vantage point, you see the first of the solid oak doors that are 9 feet tall. Are you going to circle around first?
9 foot.
Solid oak doors. What?
Totally. We need to. I think we should.
Okay.
I don't think we should just go right here. I'm asking
Just
the
walk
group.
past.
So again, you
Walk around.
you make a full circuit of it. Again, there are no windows in this. It's all stone with a a mossy wooden roof. What would you like to do?
So we walk completely around it.
Yep, you walk all the way around.
No windows.
Right.
Nobody hanging out. Nothing.
No one seems to be around outside of this.
No chickens.
You want to knock on the door?
How early in the day is it?
Now let's listen. Can we listen to the door? Could we, if we went to
That's
the door, could we hear anything through the door?
Or someone do a scan.
So what?
Yeah, we
Tell
could
me
do
in
some-
character what you do.
Some kind of.
Ooh.
I heard Arbington.
Do you think detect magic would be enough?
Is there a reason
Guys,
to think that there would be magic? Arbington,
Enough of a
you spoke. What was your thought?
Guys, I would like to see if we can possibly hear anything through the door, or if the door is too thick for that. So I could, if you want to back me up, I could cautiously walk up there and put my ear to the door.
Sure.
Okay. And you guys are going to
All right.
stand away from the building, but behind him?
I'll stand within bow shot.
Within bow shot, that's 120
from
feet.
him or the door?
Touche. Like,
So, how far away are you standing away from him?
119 feet. No, I'm just kidding. If we're all congregating like 20 feet behind him or something like that.
All right, that sounds good. Within movement distance, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You have
Not
30
quite
foot
within-
movement.
We look
There you go.
like
About
a
this
detective
far?
here.
That far
How did-
out?
I
How
want
did
to
you-
stealthily approach the door when I do it.
So, how did you draw the
We'll just-
shorts?
we'll
You
have,
volunteered
like,
for this? Oh my god! All
Pull you
right,
back if we need to.
all right.
Nobody
So,
else
Arvin,
was jumping at it, so
so you guys, and again, you're here with this half elf Keenblade that's with you, and he's just kind of following you guys' lead. And you guys come within 20 feet of the door while you let Arbington go up and stealthily listen to it. And you don't hear anything, but you can tell this is a really solid, thick door. It must be to be 9 feet tall. There are heavy iron hardware bindings on it. So it looks like
Does
it
it
would
look like-
take a bit to get it open.
now is it built to keep something in or keep something out? Can I determine that?
Not really determinable from here, but it does look like it could be used to hold animals. It could be a barn of some sort, but it is kind of smallerish. A real full-size barn would be much taller.
But it still has 9
Not-
feet tall doors.
Say again?
But it still has 9 foot tall doors.
Right, it does. But in a real barn, if you've ever been to one, they're usually about 12 feet tall at least.
I guess I'm metagaming. I needed to go Spock. Because I'm still a bird.
That's right.
Or-
You're still a bird.
Have you heard? A bird is a word. Bird, bird, bird.
Yes.
Word.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. There's blood on the shoe.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the group and tell them that I can't hear anything. Well, I guess I want to back away from this door because it's kind of scaring me a little bit. So I want to go back and tell them because my hit points are pretty low.
Yeah.
To be the first man on the line.
Okay. So again, you move over there, but nothing seems to happen when you walk away from the door.
Okay, guys, it could be a barn. Can't hear anything in there. There's a hell of a door on there. That's either holding something in or holding something out. So what do you want to do, guys?
Set it on fire. Set it on fire.
Fire.
Blow
are
it up
you-
real quick.
Are you a wizard now? You're a wizard,
wizard.
Harry.
And he's
Fireball.
a good one.
I didn't ask
I
how big the
wager.
room was. Go ahead. So, what shall happen?
I'll go up and rap loudly out the door.
All right. Galt, just you?
All right.
Anybody else there?
Get
Gonna back him up?
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'll go.
before
Yeah, we're close by.
I'm gonna put. Can I cast my shillelagh on
Yeah.
my
Go
staff
ahead and cast your shillelagh.
to prep?
Push really where it belongs. in
So,
your camp.
Yig and Galt. Yig, you're behind Galt, and Hulk, you're behind the rest of them.
Oh no, I shouldn't have rolled it.
I don't want to be behind. We can,
Okay.
Yeah, well, you critted it, so it totally really worked on your staff. That was your one crit roll for the night. Good job.
Probably for the month.
Maybe. Rightio. So that
Can
is
I
working.
save that crit and use it wherever I want to use it?
No. How do you have +7 anyway? That's crazy. I should probably look over
What
you
is that
guys'
for?
His DM was
What's that
wrong.
for?
probably. What shit did I give you?
You gave me everything.
I gave you everything. And don't you forget it. Right. So, you guys go up to the door. Yig and Galt. We have Hoodie up in the tree, kind of overlooking where you guys are.
I'd
You've
like
got.
to have Alien out as well, if I'm
You have a what?
Alien out.
Alien, all right. Alien, the yeah, so cute. The little ice mephit. He's looking like so sleepy. Oh, and he likes the temperature. He's like, so brisk, so nice. He starts chittering excitedly.
I'll pass him an eyeball to keep his attention.
Ah, there you go. Keeping the eyeballs of your foes. Very,
I'm sick, unfortunately.
very useful. They're
Um,
not real fresh at this point, but you know.
A quick DM question: where would the +7 would have come from?
No idea. I think it's the shillelagh itself actually imbues your staff with that ability to have that extra. What you call it?
I know I ask this all the time, but what's the spell attack? I have a +7 on spell attack.
Your spell attack is when you actually cast the spell, and so that was with the casting the spell with a touch range. It gave you +7 to hit. So it was your own weapon that you were imbuing shillelagh with. So, yeah. It totally critted. But that's where your +7 came from. It was your spell attack. And had that been a
Okay.
ranged attack, your spell attack would modify that.
All right.
Yep. Right. So, we've got our Mittens and Weber circling around the other side. We've got Arby kind of back up a little ways, and Holg is with him, I'm guessing. Yep. Yig and Galt, you go to the door, and you bang loudly.
I Can I fly down and land on the roof over that door?
Sure. Yeah, you hear them banging, Bach, and you come to investigate what they're up to. You're not quite sure what's going on, so you go and bang on the door, Galt. And
Bang, on the door.
Bang, bang, bang.
I can't hear you.
And you do this for a good amount of time. And after a bit, you hear some rattling of chains and a bolt being shot back on the inside of the door.
Places, everyone, places. We're going on.
The door opens, and the smell of rotting flesh wafts out.
You guys.
The creature just inside the door is a four-armed troll in a muddy cloak, holding the leash of a small dragon. What do you want? Show the sign.
Dragon.
Oh yeah, can I do the Zoltan sign from our folks? What the hell is the fucking code word? Give me 1 second. Let me check my notes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Please do.
5-finger thing.
Yes.
And say the words.
I'm looking for it. Damn it! I've written it down twice.
Say the word.
Use your words.
He's going to say it.
He's going to say it.
He's going to say the words.
Say the word.
He's going to tell. He's going to tell. He's going to tell. He's going to tell.
Damn it!
I think
Can somebody pull me on my earpiece since I'm clearly stumbling?
Anyone? What's that?
I wish the Goblin King would take you. Right now.
Right now. Goblin King. Goblin King.
That's not it.
That's not it. Those aren't the words. Come on. You can do it.
Goblin King, Goblin King.
Goblin King.
For Her Majesty's return.
For her majestic return. And he looks confused.
Ooh.
And he goes, "That's an old greeting. What's the new one?"
What's the deal with your little pet dragon there?
Fuck you.
It's so cute.
Galt, I didn't know, or Hulk, I didn't know you were close enough.
Ooh.
Yes, 10 feet.
You are staying, okay. So that means you're with Arby behind and Yig. You guys are 10 feet behind Galt. Alright. So you peer over Galt's shoulder and ask the question. And he just glares at you and ignores you. And he looks back to Galt. What's the new phrase?
We were sitting here by Drawmere because the castle fell and Wargermanter retreated to her roost, or to her lair. And we were dispersed from the castle, and here we are. That's the only code that we had as we fled.
We've been there a while.
Roll persuasion. No, better yet, roll deception.
At least you have a plus on deception.
I
am a loving and forgiving God. What's that?
18 plus 3. 18 plus 3.
18 plus 3? 8 plus 3? 21! There it is. Awesome. And he looks a little... Whoa. That shouldn't have happened. I don't know anything about the castle, but
Hard.
I think you better find Talus and get this reported.
Got it. Where can we find Talus?
In a lodge. He points over to the main building.
I want to walk closer and ask him again about the dragon.
Be for sale.
Kind of want one.
What color is? What kind is he?
He looks to be some sort of
Norwegian
ambush
hornback?
drake. No, he's
He's a little like oil slick.
he's one of the ambush
it-
drakes
is
that you guys have seen before, that the cult
Oh,
is
okay,
using.
so it's not gonna be a dragon.
Yeah, it's probably not a full-size dragon.
It's not like a baby dragon. Okay.
Baby worm doo doo
You
doo
sound
doo
so
doo.
hurt. Stop that.
Stop
He
that.
said that right now. Stop
Stop
that.
that. Right.
No,
So-
that wasn't the question.
So, what do you do? You go up.
We-
Hog, you ask
we
again
see-
about the ambush drake.
Can we see
Well,
behind
not
him by any
a
chance?
real dragon. I thought it was a.
Is it flying or is it like on the ground?
It is. No, it's on the ground.
No.
You can try to look past, but it is quite bright in day outside, and it is quite dark on the inside there. Just the way trolls like it. But it does appear to be quite moist and muddy, probably from blood of many victims, and probably not a lot of mucking out of these kennels.
Did we ask the troll's name? Yeah.
You can.
Do we want to know his name?
Couldn't hurt.
Well, let's thank you for directing us to the lodge where we can find Talus. What do they call you?
Again, he looks deeply suspicious. I'm called
Hey,
Trespin.
He's sweet. Entirely. He loves us.
He's a troll.
As much as
what now?
he loves us.
His
he's
name is
like,
Trespin.
ooh.
T. Trusted.
Trepsin. Here we go. I'll put that in chat for you.
Any spelling you want to give us is great.
I know. My
Trust
pronunciation.
what?
It's in chat. Trepsin.
Pepsin.
Like
Trepsin.
Pepsi.
And the
Captain.
person we're going to see, what's his name again?
Talos.
Talus.
Alice?
Yep. So,
Is it not an ogre?
he's definitely a troll. He kind of looks like this guy. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yes, indeed. And you can see the drake kind of looking,
Side there.
ambling back and forth, kind of looking at you. And all you can see behind him in the as you're looking forward, Galt, you're the closest, so you have the best chance of your eyesight adjusting. But you can see that there are more drakes in kennels, kind of like little pens that are made of stone and wood. And you can roughly see that there is, towards the back, there seems to be 3 spears that have been lashed together in a rough tripod, and there's an animal carcass hanging from the tripod by a rope. Probably a young boar, but the flies in the darkness make it hard to tell.
So he's a hunter.
Could be. So, you guys are lingering, and Trespin's looking at you. You alright?
Thanks for your time. We'll go find Delos.
Just looking at your beast there. They're off.
And he slams the door shut, and you hear it lock.
Hey, go. Only get a chance, kill him. Uppity son of a troll.
Alright, we'll burn it down. Like we'll burn it all down. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So you do see that there are... You see the well behind the lodge and the stables beyond it. And you can see that the well has a hoist, a bucket, and so forth.
Sorry, I just keep getting these little snippets of, is there a hole in the bucket?
Is there a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza? Well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Good golly. Shall we have a little sing-along tonight, yes?
We usually do.
We can sing in rounds. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Roll your boat gently down the stream.
Life is not a dream, Captain. Right. I'm channeling
Whatever
my
you
inner
do,
Spock.
don't cross the streams.
Wow, that was a mashup of Scotty and Ghostbusters. But that would totally make sense if he were to come back into 20th century. Come across Ghostbusters. Yeah, makes sense. Weren't they... who made Ghostbusters? Was that a Paramount film? Because that would totally make sense since Paramount owns the right to the original Star Trek.
Allow me to
I
check.
would have to go to the interweb for that information.
But we digress. That's not part of your call. So, what are you guys doing? He's slammed the door, and he's directed you to go to the lodge.
All right, well, Alt has constructed a pretty good story there, so let's carry it through with.
I'm telling you.
See what we can do.
I'm gonna get my book out. Because
I think I want to turn back into a human for the rest of this.
all right, yeah, you
I
can.
back one time before we have to rest.
Okay. Here we go. It's easier to flip through a book than it is to scroll through pages, you know. I do appreciate that a lot. Right. So you guys gonna head over to the lodge?
Yeah.
Yar.
I mean, we can at least
Yes.
look.
Yar. All right. Let's go over there. You guys go to the front door. And it is... What? Shut the front door. What are you talking about? Why are you laughing?
I think somebody said bio. I was laughing at no one acknowledged that she said
Oh.
bio.
I didn't hear that. Are we ready for a bio break? Is that what you're saying, Yig? No, that's good. All up to you.
Yeah,
We've been on for a while. Even if we haven't been playing. Alright, let's take 5.
Back in a few minutes.
And we'll be back. Stay tuned for more. Right, we're almost all back. Got the majority of us anyway. So you guys are almost halfway to level 6. Ooh. You should see your XP getting up to that level. Have you thought about the things that you would like to be able to do?
Please, sir, I want some more.
Please, sir, I want some more. Everybody wants their XP so they can get their next levels. I rather like the idea of using milestones for the first 3 levels, and then once you hit level 4, XP kicks in, because, I mean, if you think about it, your classes, you study to become whatever class that you're in, right? However long that is. If you're an elf and you want to be a wizard, you've already studied 30 years, because elves take forever to do everything. It's like, wow, in 30 years you become level 1, and 3 goblins later you're level 2 already. Awesome. I always thought that was kind of funny.
I mean, it makes sense, right? So, like, you have the basic of understanding, and, like, you can practice a certain amount with, like, everyday travel and fighting, but to advance past that, you need additional knowledge. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Now, on my other campaign, these guys went in search of training masters. They just defeated the big bad guy in Lost Mine of Findelver. And so now they're kind of doing the mop-up of Phandalin with all their side quests. But they got up to a level that they could attain a feat. And a couple of them chose to use their feat instead of the increase of their stat. So they wanted to roleplay it and they went in search of their trainers before they actually officially put their feet in. I was quite impressed that they chose to do that. And I was like, yeah, cool. It's like, all right, for role play.
Don't make us feel inadequate.
I'm just giving you ideas. How you feel about it is all up to you.
Ooh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did raise my eyebrow at you.
Smack me down like that.
I don't mean to
I'm
smack you
vulnerable
down.
right now.
Getting over clamped.
I'm only one glass in. Give me time.
I should have got one more while we were taking a break, but I love. This is a lime truly with tequila and a little bit of tiny bit of orange Mio for my triple sec. Very keto. I like it. But it's almost all gone now. Right. Have we got everybody
Still
back?
waiting on one member. Nope. You sure you
I
don't
see her
wanna
in the
rush off and
distance.
get another?
I hear things. I hear things in the background. Yig, come back to us, Yig. And then she's gone.
She's giving you a chance to
Steve.
go get your.
Oh. Nope, it was Bach wild shaped and disappeared from us again. There he is. Welcome back. Back, Bach. Rightio. So, you guys are headed over. Bach, you have decided to wild or unwild shape yourself back into a human. Okay, so you rejoin the group as a whole. You guys all pull back together, and you're a good 45 feet from the door. You have to walk around the front of the building, just ever so slightly. You guys gonna head that way?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let us
Don't
take
scare us now.
Why? Why is that scary? You guys are just thinking I want to TPK you. Is that it?
Always got to keep an eye out.
I have no idea what just happened. I just moved my... What the hell? Give me this, yo. Man. Okay, let's put you on the map. Think I can do that. So you're standing out the door. I think. Dang it. I totally copied and pasted you guys. One moment while I locate your characters. Black and the... You guys got lost in the teleportation circle. Oh no.
What if we ring a gong, a little chime? It'll help us along.
That could be it. Probably. Money bad mail. Ah, there you go. Alright. Let me copy you guys again. I don't want all that. Give me these guys. So crazy. Thank you, Roll20, for not crapping out on us tonight just yet.
Oh no, you didn't say that.
I did.
Stop.
I said it out loud.
Curse, it's going to happen now.
Angie, the condition.
How could you, Sean?
So does written, so shall it be done.
I only said it. I didn't write it. Right. So there y'all are. Larry's with you. You guys are kind of all around. You should be able to see things now. I don't see view with you though.
I see it's like a weird. I can see through the two doorways to the right and left.
Yeah, they don't always do a great job of these things. There you
I
go.
can't see anything else around me.
And I even described the place to you as having all the windows closed, so why you can see through there. Thank you, Roll20, for this module, which makes oh so much sense.
Oh, it's strange. Nice
Here.
rugs.
Yeah, they do, don't they? I'm gonna fix that shit right now. So, nope, sorry. Can't be saying that. That's not proper. These are sealed windows. There you go. Oh, wait. No, not that. Good. Good. Oh, man. Alright, how do I get this to stop? No, stop it.
Not the safe word.
Not the safe word. Thank you, Yig. What is the safe word?
Tiresome.
I thought it was kerfuffle. Kerfuffle.
Tripsit.
Trapsin.
It's something that you can't say around a mouth gag. Come on.
Metroplex.
Pound cake. There we go. Alright. These things are driving me nuts. Anyway. I hate you. Roll20. This really is dumb. Go. Undo, undo, undo. Fine, we're done now. Okay, so you guys are at the front door, and it's slightly ajar.
Oh. Let's have a peek.
Have a peek, will ya? Right, so you guys are going to open up the front door.
No,
I'd like to
peek.
knock again, you know, being as...
Oh, you're all polite and stuff.
It's open though.
It's slightly open.
Can't we just
Oh,
look through the
well-
crack? That's what I mean.
We'll, like, knock as we push it open.
There are two
Right.
windows on either side. They're a little
Why,
higher up.
why not?
Oh, why not?
We're all friends here, damn it.
It's
We're all
fine.
friends. So you're gonna open it?
We almost didn't know the password.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go report to
No
Talos.
code said, but it worked out.
So you're gonna go in here?
Yep.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
So you fling the door open to find yourself in a cloakroom.
I'd like to
Listen.
quickly search the cloaks.
Well, just inside the front door is a chamber with pegs and benches for cloaks and boots. A set of rusty spears rests in one corner, and held in the claw of a small drake statue.
So it's the mud room.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are there other cloaks hung up in this area?
Not this time.
One more time? Not. You said not this time?
Yeah, there aren't any cloaks hanging in there just currently. And there is a door directly to your north.
It might just update with me in there. Should we move ourselves in
Yeah.
Oh, maybe in there. Wherever you gonna be. Arby. Galt's gonna be in
We
front
can't see
because I'm. You should be able to see stuff.
there? Everything's just gray. I can see the outline of the whole building.
Yep. You just see that you are in this space right now. Right now, it doesn't look like it's giving you anything other than just dark vision, although it is fairly light in here.
Wait, so are we in the little rectangular room or are we in the next room?
You're right here.
I'm there
Okay.
by myself. I only see myself in there.
Yeah, I only see me also.
Interesting.
I don't see
I
any
don't
other
see anything.
Oh. Well,
Okay, so should we proceed into the next room?
it's a good idea. Emitting light, low light, total lights.
I say why not?
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys can't see each other. I can see you with my visual character, and I can see you, of course, with my View is here. View is in the room with you. There he is. He can see all of y'all's. So, you want to open up the other door?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
And there's no doors to the right or the left, right? It's just the one in front of us.
What you see to your right, over, I guess, to the east, is there appears to be some arrow slits in the wall that you didn't notice before. But it
Move
doesn't.
can we move the statue of the Drake over in front of the window, in front of the arrow slits?
It's not that really tall. It's just there, kind of as a holder for these spears that are currently occupying the area. And these
Can we block? Can we block the window with the spears? Or at least obscure?
It'll only partially do so, but sure, you can move them over there. They're kind of in that area anyway. So you just kind of move it over. There's two of them, and the three rusty spears that are there are just kind of there.
It's a good name for a bar.
The rusty spear.
Spears.
3 rusty spears.
3 rusty
Ooh,
spears.
there you go. I like
Nice.
it.
Alright, so you guys kind of try to block up the door, or the visuals. Who's going to open up the door?
Open it.
Galt, you open up the door.
Okay.
And inside, you see the central hallway has stairs, large wooden doors, and a set of fine plate armor. Flanking the main entrance, as you look in, are 2 freestanding suits of elven plate armor, both coated in chipped green paint. Man-sized demonic statues stand near the base of the stairs. On either
What?
side, like here and here.
There's 3 of armor and
Yep, there's these 2. There's a suit of armor there and a suit of armor to either side of the door. And that doesn't make much sense the way they... Yeah, it's just inside here. Fine set of plate armor. It's apparently there's another set of plate armor to the right of the stairs, but they don't really show it as easily. I'm guessing these little daises that they have on the map kind of indicate that. But there is a...
Sorry, guys.
Say again, Galt?
Can I tell if it's in good repair?
It looks to be well
Reasonable
made,
condition?
but the paint that's on it is chipped, so looks like it could be in reasonable condition. You're not quite sure. You're not an armorer, but it looks like they could potentially be of some value.
Okay, I'll noted.
And you notice that the carpet near the entryway is stained with muddy boot prints there. And let me ask, does anybody have weapons drawn?
No. Well,
I have my a staff, but it has the shillelagh on it.
Okay.
Alion's flittering about.
Okay.
Weapon. He's a weapon. It's a weapon.
Maybe. Alright. So, what would you like to do now that you guys are entering this main hall?
What are the statues like?
They're demonic looking. They look grotesque. Demonic looking creatures. Humanoid with maws
And are
and
they-
gaping teeth.
And do they? They're like human size.
Oh, they're humanoid size, yeah.
And how many are
Does,
there?
There's 2.
does anybody recognize the nature of the demon? Not the nature of the demons, but like, do they look like anything that's an approximation of anybody's close-held beliefs here? Is what I'm trying to say. Does it look like a demon from one of anybody, our fellow adventurers?
Are
You know,
there any inscriptions that are
Who's checking?
I'll look.
I'm asking, like, hey, did any of you guys recognize these demons? Are they any hold any significance to you?
Yeah, you're going to do a religion check for me?
Ooh, that's new.
Right.
See,
Burn yourself in the holy water.
got a +1. Let's see. Did it work?
Maybe. I'll give it a second to see if it comes up. There it goes. You rolled an 11. And in your estimation, while they look like demonic creatures, they don't look like anything specific that you've ever seen. And Holg, if you wanted to also try to do a religion check.
Yes.
Okay. Seeing as you're clericing like that.
Right.
It's clericy.
You got them paladin skills.
Oh,
Nice.
Very good.
That
And-
one. It was a 1 to the
Good.
9. It just went.
So it does. You note that these are definitely demonic looking, but again, they look nothing like any of the tomes that you've read of demonic creatures with specific names. These are probably low-level demonic-looking creatures, but I think the artisan that put these together probably did so from somebody's description, so it probably doesn't have any features that would be specific to any one demon of one sort or another.
What is the association of dragons with demons? Like, do we know why they would have these here? Is
Unknown.
okay. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't seen any other demonic type of, as I recall, any kind of demonic type of.
Yep. It's definitely
Right?
definitely
It's what?
different than what you've seen heretofore.
Yeah.
There we go. I was gonna say, because I do have a ruby that holds a demon. Just saying.
No, but I mean, the cult of the dragon hasn't had any. You know, it's all dragon stuff. This is this is demon stuff, right?
Yep, a little different.
And what are they? What do they appear to be made out of? Stone.
Yep.
What happens if we try and destroy one?
You can certainly try.
Oh. Do they look valuable? They're stones. They shouldn't be valuable.
They are stone,
clearly
but they're
stealing armor.
well made.
Insane.
They're very detailed. They're exquisitely detailed, but they are grotesque. So the market for these, they're pretty heavy. They're pretty good sized, all in all, and you're probably talking about more trouble than it's worth unless you happen to
Put them
have
in the hole. I put them in the hole.
You could
Antiques
potentially, but
Roadshow
you've
was
got a lot of
fantastic.
furniture in there.
Yeah, but it's like I got oodles of space.
So roomy.
Okay, 10 pi r squared. What is that?
10 pi r squared. Do. Hold on, let me turn my calculator sideways. 10
Volume of a cylinder.
Right.
squared. pi r squared? No, it's pi times pi 10 squared because 10's the radius.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, no. 5 is the radius. 10 is the diameter.
Fucking, you're fucking me all up here. 5 squared times
Yes, diameter is
pi.
the whole thing. Radius is half.
Correct.
I'm just gonna go with purple.
70. Well, it's times 10 feet tall, right?
Yeah, it's 10
Yep.
feet deep and 10 feet wide.
It's 785 cubic feet in change.
Alrighty then. So let's
All right, let's
figure
put
out
them in.
how can you figure out what the square or the cubic footage of your furniture that you've taken? You took a couch and some rugs, and
Clearly not 785 cubic feet.
No, not even.
even-
close.
that's at least a small storage unit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for fucking sure, because that's
All
10
right.
by 10 by 10.
Okay, what about the armor? Should we look at the armor?
Right. So
armor's the one
there's-
on my back.
so the armor is
The what?
is there on either side of the door, and then you've got these big statues. So what do you want to do with these?
I want to take one of the elvish plate armor, please.
All right. Describe how you would like to take.
I would like
said,
to go up and examine it and check for traps
Okay.
or alerts before I touch this.
Okay. So
And,
you,
and Instahala, I will not roll a 1.
so roll a
and I did.
perception check,
I will use a luck here.
and you rolled a 1, and you're going to luck it. And let's see what your next roll is.
Yep. Sorry, I'm noting the luck usage. 13 plus 6, I believe, is my perception.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 6, so it's 9.
Let's see. For your perception, yes, you've got a plus 6, so that's 19. So you see that there are intricate runes carved into this. Both suits of armors have this set of runes and very delicate painting along them. But other than that, you really don't see anything else.
I can has elvish plate, please.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Cursed. This is cursed. That's cursed. Fucking. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go ahead and luck that one too.
Burning some luck today.
I know, right?
You're using them all up.
Look. Ugh. That's better. It's a fucking 9.
Okay, so
Excuse me, an 8.
8. All right. Unfortunately, now I gotta find the spell that this actually does.
Wait, how did I not? I'm sorry. How did I not pick up? And I'm asking. How did I not pick up the spell? Right. Did the
Your
check
perception check was not high enough to detect it,
on? Holy fuck. Okay, never mind.
and you fail your
so something
Constitution
happened.
saving throw. You take 1d12 cold damage, and you are frozen in place for 1 minute.
Oh my gosh.
So roll me.
Roll me.
Everybody put your
I don't
body
use-
heat up against him.
I mean, I'll roll the 12 if you want me to, Sean.
There you go.
Thaw him out.
I rolled it for you. You take 5 damage.
Take mine. Take mine.
Or you can take yours.
5.
Yeah, you took 5. That's fine. That's less than 7. Sure. So you take 5 damage of cold, and you're frozen. You're like... Your thieving little hands got a little too frosty. Right, and you guys see this happen.
Have now. Do we know what he? I mean, so he has elven. What kind of armor is it? Plate armor?
Looks like
Elvish
elven
plate.
plate armor.
Is
Cursed.
that good?
Maybe. Appears to be
Not
cursed.
bad.
Well, but does that cold? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Does that cold damage? Does that if someone hits him, do they take that damage? Like I have that I have a spell that's the armor of Armagris. I'm saying that wrong. And if I do the spell and they attacks me, then you take cold damage if you hit me when I have that spell on.
I mean, maybe. Let's unfreeze me and work this shit out.
This would not. Yeah, if you're going to try to unfreeze him, you're gonna have to do something different. You probably won't take cold damage yourself, but there's nothing that says you won't.
Wait, did you put it on or did you just grab it?
He just touched it.
Oh, okay.
Here, let's put a nice little frosty symbol on your character. Let's see, what do I have? Nope. That's a grenade. That's weird.
Be like D2.
Oh, here's a frosty. There we go. I got a frosty for you. There you go. You got a little snowflake on you, snowflake.
Thank you.
So let's just wait the minute.
All right. So you guys see this happen. You hear him go as his breath escapes. You see a frost-laden puff of steam come from his breath. He is glazed in ice. What you gonna do?
Wait, let's just wait a minute.
Okay.
Let's wait the minute for him to thaw.
Wait a minute.
So you guys are going to hang out here for a minute and try to let him thaw out. You guys going to touch anything else in the room?
Can we have Larry touch the other one? There's 2 of one and 1 of the other, right?
You're gonna ask Larry to touch the other suit of armor?
Do you want to have him do it?
Don't touch it. Like, use the bag to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do with it if it? I mean, I don't know. Who needs armor? I can't use it.
It could be better armor.
Yeah, it could be. I guess. Let me look at my armor.
So
How do we tell that?
you can make a strength check, Galt, if you want to on your turn now. Yeah, strength check. So while these guys are waiting, let's give you a chance to try to break free.
You have not lost me, but
That roll, I didn't hear the noise.
I heard the noise.
So it's okay.
I saw a 3 pop up.
Yep, that's it then. Right, I didn't hear the noise when it got.
You don't have a modifier on that, so you were frozen pretty solid there. Right. So, giving it a little more time, you see him struggling to no avail.
So we're clueless as to how we can help him out of this thingy.
Yeah,
Is there no knowledge?
you're looking at
no
these.
knowledge check.
No, you can see that these plates of armors are mounted on a crude wooden stand that probably is shaped like a headless elf, but you probably could imagine that a dispel magic might help, but it may not. If it's just a matter of him freezing, if he's only taking that bit of damage, that might not be the best course of action, but it's up to you. And let's see, RB, you've got 38. I'm just checking to see that the Roll20 characters have your proper, hit points. Galt, you've got 37. You're down to 32 right now, right?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay. Just updating that. Bach is the tough tank over here with 43 hit points. And Holg, of course, is 44. Yep.
Who's got 43?
Bach has 43. Believe that? You
Nice.
believe that shit?
What?
He's got 43 hit points. I don't know. He's like a tough mofo. Constitution,
Yeah,
man.
What armor do you have,
One
Bob?
with the trees.
Yig's got 43.
Dude,
Right. Yeah.
What armor do you have, Bach? Steve?
That didn't help with hit
I
points.
have,
No, I know, but-
chainmail, cast off. Wait,
Cast off armor?
I had an adamantine breastplate, which helps.
That helps against critical hits for sure.
Gulp, why is yours so low?
Couldn't fucking tell you.
37 hit points.
Studded leather
You're lower than me, and I thought I was
Studded
a low
leather?
man on the.
Yeah, but leather is not.
You-
The armor doesn't give you hit points.
Nope. That's Constitution.
No, I know, but it increases his armor class. I'm saying, can anybody use this armor?
No.
I don't know what do we know? Man, what's the pluses to this armor? Besides freezing people.
So, you guys gonna continue waiting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can't abandon him like that.
Well, that would be a dick move if you did, but you know.
Hell no, he's our best killer. Shit,
He's
fuck
our-
that.
In bird culture, this is considered a dick
no, I
move.
can't hear my sound effects. Dang it. Wait, y'all could hear that sound effect?
Yep,
I didn't hear it, but you guys did. Wonderful.
yep, we sure did.
Somebody's messaging on.
Okay, so what's happening?
Alright, so you guys are hanging out, waiting for him to thaw out. Yig's over there hugging him to keep him warm.
Appreciate it.
Right, Yig? She got disconnected, it looks
She
like.
had a spare set of mittens and a sweater.
Yeah, those extra mittens really help. Right, so
He's thawing. He's thawing.
thawing, and in the minute it takes for him to unfreeze,
Can
That was longer than a minute.
a little bit. So you guys see here on the ground floor, while you're waiting for him to unthaw, because you're not sure what you can do for him, and you're not sure how long it's going to take, you can see that the lower floor has heavy mud-stained carpets and dark wooden walls. Right now, what you guys are able to see is that there are doors that are all closed on this level on either side of the room. It looks like there is a door directly to the west. There is a door on the southeast wall and on the northeast wall.
Okay.
That you guys can see. And there, of course, are the steps. They go up and turn at the top. It's quite grand.
Is this room only lit in the one spot? Because I can't see any of the other people in the room. And it's all gray except for...
And I haven't figured out why you guys don't have the proper vision anymore. You have vision, you have...
I don't have night vision, but...
Right, but you have normal vision, and this room isn't super dark, but I guess it is considered dark, seeing as there are no windows in this room, so yes, that one light is there, but it's quite dim. Looking as you, I'm going to take a look at what you see. Yeah, I just see that one little circle of light there. That's crap. What a crappy candle.
Yeah.
You should still be able to see those, but
Well, that's what Steve's goal is, to find some kind of night vision.
when he's an owl, he has night vision.
If someday we are ever in a place where I can
So, you wait just long enough, and Gulp begins to move a little bit, and the ice begins to crack and start falling off in chunks. He looks a little blue in the lips and in the face. That was an experience.
snap out of it.
Sucked. Hey guys, don't don't touch the armor. If you're going to steal it, use like another surface to touch it.
Yeah, but what do you have now? What happens if I touch the one that you...
You can certainly try.
To see if I can use the bag. Like I'm gonna put the bag like it's I'm carrying a baby on the front, and then use the coverall top to have a barrier between my fingers and the armor, and use it to put it in my bag.
But what are you doing with it? You're gonna sell it?
Whatever I see fit with it.
No, but I mean, we don't know what it is. Like, what if it's really good armor that somebody can use?
Okay. Does somebody else want to try to? Who else can wear plate armor? Is the first question. It's not that many people.
I cannot wear it, but did he say it looked like an elven person was in it?
Yep, it's elven plate.
It's elven plate. It's sized for an elf or half elf.
I'm half elf.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't have plate armor.
You're the only person with elf.
A bard can't have. I don't think can have plate armor.
No, not so much. But since it was some sort of magical effect, what do you think you guys should do?
It only froze you.
Well, can we?
Go.
Yep. I got frozen for a minute, guys. It sucked, but that's all that happened.
Let me try it. Let me try it and see what happens. Since I'm half elf.
Okay.
RP, you're gonna go over to the suit of armor. All right.
I'm sick of being a chicken shit.
Okay.
Same.
Describe your action. You go
Wait,
over to this.
Are you touching the one that he already touched, or are you touching the new one?
There's two of them.
This is the one that Galt touched. There is another one over here by Bach that is identical to it. It has the same markings.
Touch the one that Galt touched and see what happens. I think you should touch the one that Galt touched.
I didn't think all of them were. I reached for the one specifically because it looked like it was Elvish plate.
You said the other one's identical, right?
They're identical.
It's Elvish?
Yep.
So he's already touched that one. I want to touch the other one.
Yeah, but what? Okay, but the first one, does that do that to everybody or just him? Does it do it once?
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
Right. Okay.
Unless somebody touches it, we don't know.
Well, I'll touch the one that Galt touched.
Touch
the new one.
Hogue, you touched
the same one.
The same one. Yes?
Correct. With my bare hand.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So this is good.
Is that good?
It's really is it good? It's his armor. It's shiny.
Ooh, shiny. Must take.
Armor.
Must take shiny.
I just see the minions like, oh.
There we go.
There you go.
Steve, I'm gonna come over there and rip your internet out and make it better.
Please do. Hogue, please roll for cold damage, 1d12.
Okay.
What damage?
For cold damage.
Oh, it's been so.
We're mad at you.
Oh yeah, there.
And anyway, you're frozen in place for a minute.
Okay.
I'm
gonna look at Aelion and go
4 damage.
Look at, say, point at the armor and then point at the bag, point at the armor, point at the bag, point at the armor, point at the bag, and go like this.
Do you want him to pick up the armor? He's too small. He can't.
Resistant to cold.
He's resistant to cold, but he's too small to pick up that armor.
Can he, push it into the bag?
Maybe.
Can you wear?
So I'm gonna do what I was.
You can't wear plate over chain armor.
Correct. That just doesn't work.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put my satchel up like I'm carrying a baby, and then use the the cover part and pull it into the bag.
So while you're wearing this, anyone that touches you takes 1d12 cold damage. That's pretty good.
Maybe.
So you're gonna try to do this with your bag of holding that you're going to try to slide this thing into. Not sure that it's gonna. Yeah. Probably better off putting the hole in the floor underneath it. But I should be telling you things
Fine.
like that.
I should steal all the armor like that. That's fine.
So
We'll wait for a friend to thaw here. Throw the hole down. Dump everything into the hole and wrap the hole back up.
Okay.
Steal the statue.
Alrighty. So you guys wait a little longer, and it's pretty quiet in here. The one candle illuminates the room, and shortly thereafter, Holg becomes defrosted. And
So when did I touch the other armor?
Did you go ahead and do that? Even after Holg went ahead and did his?
I did.
You did
that
yours before
he
then?
did his.
Okay, good. Roll your Constitution saving throw.
Wait, what? I thought he already did that.
I don't think he did.
Oh, I did.
Holg did his.
So I didn't get any kind of bonus for being a half elf?
Nope. Roll your Constitution saving throw. You touched the other one. And you take half 1d12 damage and you're not frozen. You see a burst of frost come shooting at you from the plate, and you pull your hand back just in time. So you take 5 damage.
Okay, so what about the laugh?
And what about the what?
There's one suit that doesn't match the others.
Right, it's over by the gargoyle statue on the right. It's kind of underneath the stairs.
Do we touch it? Do we not touch it?
It's up to you.
But is it,
Touch it.
Is it not elven made?
It doesn't look the same, no.
For a penny and for a pound, let's go for it, guys. We can.
How about
do
Larry?
it.
Let's have Larry touch it.
Larry's looking at you like, I'm not fucking touching that shit.
If you're one of us, you'll touch it.
Come on, Larry.
Never said I was one of you.
Hold
We will
on.
all
Why are we doing this? Hold on. We got Balk up there with the big hit. We got Balk up there with the big hit points. Use some of those fuckers up. Touch it.
Come on, Larry.
Hey, you listen to me? Is he there? I can't see him. Is he there?
Stevie.
Yes.
What? I'm sorry.
They want you to
the butt.
touch the butt.
You got big hit points.
Gotta get frozen too.
You got big hit points. Stop being a wuss. Party out.
Use them big hit points.
And up.
Hey,
I'm just envisioning Bart Simpson going, "Bzz, ow, bzz, ow, bzz," grabbing with it.
Which one am I touching?
The one in the corner that they haven't touched yet.
The black one.
one that does not match the others.
Yes.
I'll
You touching me?
And what do I gotta roll?
You don't know yet. Hold on.
You don't know
You might
yet.
not have to roll.
So you go over and touch it. Ooh, touch it.
Touch me. I want to feel dirty. Shimmy, feel me. Cause you are the
I rub my hands
night.
together first, and then I reach up and place my hand on it.
And you tentatively
Ooh,
put your
and-
hand against the metal, and nothing happens.
Stick your tongue in.
Yeah, right? I
Nothing
love that.
happened.
Nothing
How
happens.
cold
Can we
is it?
tell what it's made out of?
It is made of metal. Buck, can you give me a dexterity check?
Ooh.
And we don't know what the armor class of the elven armor is.
You might be able to figure out that plate mail could be a certain armor class 13.
Oh, it came
Is
up.
that better than anybody else's?
Okay.
Did it come up?
It came up in D&D Beyond.
Did it?
I got an 11.
Okay. Good enough. Rightio. So, nothing happens.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, you want
Alright.
to put it all in the
There
hole?
it came. It showed up eventually.
Showed up.
Oh, no.
Oh, it did go up? Oh,
Alright.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
So what do you wanna
and
do?
Does this armor look like it'll fit me?
It
Only
is
if you
still a little more diminutive in size. It definitely was not made for you. So with maybe some smithing, it could be made to fit you, but it'd be pretty tight right now.
Yeah, like everything else I wear.
But it's plate armor, right? It's plate.
It is plate armor, correct?
None
Yeah,
of
so you
us,
can't-
does none of us
Yeah, well-
recognize the craftsmanship?
Roll a history check. Anybody who wants to help him, we can do it as a group, or you can try to give him advantage. But only one person
Give
can
him
do it.
advantage.
How do we give
Oh.
him advantage?
So the first person can roll
All right.
with advantage if you're going to help out, but only one person can help. So pick
Mine
and
doesn't
choose
count.
who's going to do that.
I got a +5.
0.
Alright.
-1, actually.
Oh, well, I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18, and go ahead and roll a second time, Hogue. And we're going to say
Okay.
Arbington is helping you, so he's giving you advantage
Okay.
on this skill check. The other method of doing this is doing it as a group, and more than half. Good thing you had advantage. More than half of you have to succeed the difficulty check in order to be successful. So this is probably the better of the two. Right. So you have advantage. You are able to tell that these are the one that didn't freeze you is definitely a working set of plate armor, but it's not of extraordinary craftsmanship. It's of usable workings, but it's not magical or anything that you can tell by any artisan that you would recognize.
Okay.
So, you guys gonna throw some stuff in some holes there?
Sure, you want
Is
them?
that the one that Bach touched?
That's the one Bach touched.
He was in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nothing
All
else.
right. So,
it's
who
not
is? Yeah, who's going to? You're gonna throw that first set of armor into your extra dimensional
Portal.
spaces there.
Yes.
Right. So, where are you placing the hole? On the ground?
Yes.
You spread it out on the ground, wide enough, and over the carpet even. And there is a floor beneath this one.
Ah, so you see.
All of your items just clattered down to the floor below. And
Okay.
there's a 10-foot hole in the ground, and a loud clatter. If you're going to dump that
Ouch.
yeah. So there was a loud noise that just happened.
Right.
Literally was a hole in the bucket, Eliza.
Yeah, if you're going to put it
What
on the
do we
ground.
see on the floor below?
That is going to take some doing. Hold on one moment. I'll see if I can describe it to you.
I have not lost connection. I'm just going to refresh so I can see Steve again. Sorry, guys.
No problem. Yeah, I haven't seen Yig in a while. I know you're connected, but I know. I'm going to do this. I go out and back in, and you're still. Here, I'm going to disable your video and then re-enable it. There we go. Now I see you. And your beautiful face.
Would you do that too?
Remember, guys, we cannot go through the hole because we all have dimensional portals strapped to our bodies.
Oh, I'm very glad you reminded us of that.
Yeah. Well, everybody does.
If you put a
I
bag
knew
of
that
holding
was
through a
fine.
portable hole, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
I know I have the sacks pouches on me too, so I can't go through. Stop. I didn't mean it that way.
You got the stack.
What you see below is, this looks to be some sort of open cellar.
Heavy and pendulous.
Black, heavy, and pendulous.
You just, guys, clean it up. Clean it up.
No.
But there were storm clouds. They were
Now
not
all
prepared.
your
Good.
goodies are
Good. It was good.
That's good. Right.
all your goodies are on the floor. Whatever are we going to do?
This looks to be an unfinished basement where there may be, from the smells coming up here, there may be a larder or a root cellar, but you can't really see without getting down through there.
Right.
Right. Pick the hole up. We'll go down. We'll go down and go get our shit back.
You're gonna have to find a way to get down
Well,
there if you don't go through
What?
the hole. If you don't go through the hole, you'll have to find a way to get down there.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll have no problem with that.
Only one person can go through the hole, right?
Yep, Hulk's the only one that doesn't have extra baggage.
Let's. Why don't we tip one of the statues down there too?
Okay, who's going to do that?
I'll do that.
Which one? The one on the right or the left? Because
The
I'm
right.
assuming your hole is laid out on the floor on this side, right? Kind of right here in the middle.
Huh?
Your extra dimensional space is laid out on the floor.
Contagious
I've
laughter.
called that
That's
a time or two too.
Had no idea it could take that.
My God, how does that all fit in there?
So deep and so wide. Oh my!
It's
my
big.
gosh.
It's
Just
bigger on
maybe
the
Austin
inside.
Powers where they're in it.
Now you just made the TARDIS sound dirty too. It's bigger on the inside.
We're gonna call. That's what we're gonna call it now. The TARDIS.
Not even close.
The TARDIS is always cool.
It is cool. Maybe one day.
So is this hole? Well, it might be a little hot now.
All right. So you pick up the portable hole and roll it back up.
No, I wanted to tip one of the statues in there first.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So you go over to the statue that's closest to where you have the portable hole laid out, and roll initiative.
What?
The statue comes to life,
Oh.
as does the other one as well.
And I just
shit.
pushed it into the hole. No?
You went to go push it, but now you're going to have to roll initiative. Are you going to use shove as your first action in initiative if you're successful?
It does not want to go in the hole.
It probably doesn't.
Yeah, but don't I get like some sort of like I was in action of pushing?
If you
it.
tell me that you are rolling initiative, I will tell you whether or not you were successful. We'll take your first
okay.
action as a shove.
Well, I just mean if I roll low initiative, then I'm not gonna.
This
I
is
tell you, I tell you what, our DM is up his game.
true,
Yeah,
right?
7.
There we
Shit.
go.
Oh, I didn't send it to the tracker.
There we go. We got the tracker here.
Okay, here. This
Let's
is
see
the real.
what this guy is going to do. There you go. I'll take that 22 out of there. I see you're 13. Galt, you haven't rolled yet, have you?
Oh, do I need to?
Yeah, you might as well all roll initiative. I only see Hulk having run. Don't forget to select your character token and then roll your initiative. Fox got a 14.
Bach with the big +7.
Oh, he's frozen on my screen. Is he frozen on you guys' screen?
Hey, he's still moving around. He must have touched them.
God.
No, Gulp. Not you, baby.
10.
Gulp.
Galt is still
He's
moving.
just not
He's talking to. Galt's got a 10. Alright, I'll add you to the initiative turn. Add a turn. 10. Right. And Bach, you got your 14. Yeah, do you want me to roll for you?
I rolled. What the?
It must be
Give it
taking
a
a while.
second.
Oh, I see you.
Look at
I
your
see your
token
6.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
just-
see her. We got a 6.
I see your roll.
Click on your token.
Let me. I'll just add her roll to the thing. And turn. You got a 6. And let's see what the gargoyles got.
Oh, Garg.
Yeah, they're gargoyles.
Demon gargoyles.
Yeah, they look like demons. Sort of, kind of, maybe.
The demon liquor.
Okay, that's not working. Right. Add a turn. And
Can
first one-
gargoyles speak? Do we know?
roll a history check.
Yeah.
It does have wings, by the way.
Oh. Well, then we would have known it was a gargoyle.
Maybe. There you go.
11.
That's what it looks like.
Well, it doesn't look
I
like.
need to roll.
Galt,
Oh.
I have a 10 for your roll.
Yep, for initiative.
For initiative, yep. And I'm just going to roll these by hand because I can't find my... Oh, there it is. Blah, blah, blah.
Am I in this too?
16... Yep. Go ahead and roll, Artie.
Alright.
Alright, stop that. Okay.
I don't like going first. That means I have to think quicker.
You do. That does make a difference. Alright. So let's sort these up. Arby, you are first. You see as Hulk is reaching over to shove this gargoyle into the hole on the floor. Oh, I gotta roll for Larian too. Larry, you gotta roll. What's he got? Come here. I think I could do his character from here. Larry. Roll initiative, Larry.
Larry, don't be a bitch. Come on.
Nice. Does it? Oh, here we go. Found it. Alright, Larry. He sees it before the rest of you see it. So, he cries out, "Watch out!" And he pulls out a blade at about this point, and he's going to attack.
All right.
Let's
Get
see.
some.
He pulls out a short sword.
A short sword.
And Does he hit gargoyles? He does hit. Why does he have 2 on here? I think because he gets 2 attacks. Yeah, he does. And they both hit. He takes a couple of little stone chunks that go flying off of this gargoyle that's closest to him. This is the one that Holg is trying to push into the hole, and he sees this thing. He takes 2 chunks off of there for 12 damage.
Oh, was the 11 good enough to know whether gargoyles can talk or not?
So, in your history, you know that they are evil creatures, but you're not sure if they can speak language that you could understand at least. But they are intelligent.
Okay.
Not super intelligent, but they're not just beasts.
Okay.
I gotta get some more exciting music here. I'm listening to this soundtrack that is a little too... it's not very epic. There we go. Miracle sound. Right. So Larry takes his shot there. He is able to take a couple of good chunks out of this stone-like creature. And it becomes Arby's turn. Arby, you see what's going on here. Holg is trying to push the gargoyle in. Larry starts hacking at this thing, and you're realizing that that's not just a statue.
Get him, Larry!
Well, since I've got my shillelagh turned on, let's give him a whack and see what happens.
Okay. Roll with your quarterstaff.
Okay. Get to it. Get to it. No, get to it.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I gotta make an adjustment. Larry hacked off a little bit, but not quite as much as you'd expect. That's not right either. Why can't I do math in my head?
Hey, at least you could. I never could, so if it wasn't for calculators, I'd be shit out of luck.
Right. Alright, so you roll a 13 with your quarterstaff, but that doesn't include your shillelagh plus 7. Right? What does your shillelagh give you for damage? Does it automatically give you? You're using it as a two-handed weapon, I'm assuming. Describe.
Should I have rolled
power.
should I have just rolled the shillelagh instead of the quarterstaff?
You know, I'm beginning to think that might be the proper action. When you're casting it, it's one thing. One bonus action.
Because when I rolled it before, it gave me the bludgeon and all that.
By
stuff.
the way, you're going to have to use your bonus action to do it. You guys have been in here for at least 3 or 4 minutes, and your duration when you cast this duration is only a minute, so your shillelagh is no longer active on your quarterstaff. But you can use your bonus action to cast it.
I'll use the bonus action to cast it.
Okay. Go for it.
Do what?
Go ahead and use your casting of shillelagh. We'll use. I noticed it gave damage even as it was being cast, but that's why I don't think it was giving you. Right. It's saying that you critted. Yeah. Get another 20 on this. What is going on with that? Why does it always crit when you do this? Because it gives you damage and everything. All right. Well, we're going with that. You are trying to give it some bludgeoning damage with your shillelagh. And it seems to actually do almost as much damage, if not more, than Larry's attack with his short sword. So you give him 12 damage with your roll.
When I do it, I want to do that thing where I just swirl it over my head if there's enough room, then turn around, do a quick turn of head.
You're also going to have to use your movement to get around the hole in the floor and get close enough to hit him. So I just moved you to where I think you probably went to. Is that accurate?
Okay, well I'll do a nice Shanae turn and get into there with the sachet, and then I do the Shantae right into him.
I want to see you get up and demonstrate this. I really do.
Oh, you know I could.
I know you could. That's why I think it'd be awesome. Right. Okay. Is it at the end of your turn?
Yeah, because I used my bonus turn at the beginning. Yeah, so I'm done.
Okay. So Scargle
he's coming.
is not appreciating being hacked on and trying to be pushed into a hole. And he's going to attack the folks that are closest to him. Hog, I've got you kind of away from the gargoyle. I'm thinking that you're probably closer to him. Is that accurate to say that you were close enough to try to push him into the hole?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put you right here next to him. He's going to attack, however, Larry, because Larry struck him first. Apparently, he takes umbrage to this. So he's going to try to attack first. First, he whips out some wicked claws. And Larry deftly slips out of the way, missing being slashed by the claws. But as he does so, he kind of leans forward ever so slightly, and the gargoyle reaches forward with his mouth to bite him. And it looks like he critted. Ouchie, Larry! The gargoyle takes a big chunk out of Larry's shoulder.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm going to use my protection.
Okay. So you invoke... What's it called?
Protection. While wielding a shield, a creature you can see attacks another target. If I'm within 5 feet of Larry,
Okay.
Impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Alright, let's give him disadvantage. With his bite. Make him roll again.
There was something I could use as a I can't remember. We talked about it last time.
Yeah, it's
Like a
the
reaction
word. It's
or-
the mocking word. You can, instead of
Yeah.
inspiring, you can use that to impose disadvantage.
Yep. He is still able to make the bite, but it doesn't crit, so he takes a lot less damage.
Okay.
So instead of a big chunk, he only takes a little chunk.
That's vicious mockery. You talking about I could use as a
Yeah, Harvey. Your spell, Vicious Mockery, is at will, and it has a casting time of 1 action, but you can cast it during your turn. But let's see, any creature you
But there was
see, they can
something
hear
you told me to remind you of that I could use.
It's under. It should be under reaction. Let's see. Yeah,
it's
cutting words. Sorry, not vicious.
Cutting
mockery.
words.
Cutting
There
As
you
a
words.
go.
reaction, when a creature you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll. You can
Yep.
do so after the roll, but before knowing the result.
So I'm going to need you to
Look
study
at
this
you.
and remember this. Because
I remember
clearly
that.
Seth does know it. Seth, you're like me. You like knowing all the deets. I love all the different
Yeah.
class features, but there's just so many now I can't keep up.
Teacher's
That's
pet.
a lot.
It is. So remember that.
No, I want to use
RB.
it against it.
Yeah, right. RB, you can use that here.
Maybe I don't want to use it now. Maybe I don't want to help people out now.
Well, maybe you don't.
I feel put upon now.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to perform.
He starts singing, I don't want to write you a love song because you asked for it or you need one. I'm watching Yig talk to someone.
Singing. Hey, no, I can't sing that. No, there's a book for that.
I
Okay.
don't want to write you a love song. Right. So, that therefore ends our gargoyle. You guys were fortunate enough to be there to help protect Larry, though he does take a nasty bite. Right. Bringing us to Bach's turn. Bach, you see the gargoyle in front of you, starting to move. No longer appearing to be lifeless stone.
Then I'm gonna use my thorn whip on him.
Okie dokie. Please cast your thorn whip and describe how it strikes.
I hold my shield up with my left arm, and I cast thorn whip. It lances out, wraps the beast around the neck.
Indeed. And you were successful in doing that. He takes some damage. And because this is a magical attack, this is considered a magic weapon. So it will give full damage, piercing damage, to the gargoyle on the left.
And that's... I'm at 5th level, so that's 2d6.
So it rolled 2d6, and it rolled a 3 and a 5 for you for a total of 8. And that's what I have deducted from the gargoyles.
Awesome.
Would you like to move, or do anything else?
I have no bonus actions that I can do at this time. So
Okay.
I'm going to take a step back.
Okay. Yeah, you are not within 5 feet succinctly of the gargoyle. He's off in a little bit of a corner there, so you were able to do so without danger of an opportunity attack. So you're going to go back over here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That'll work too. So now you're on top of Yig. Yig, he yells to you, "Save me!"
And Boo, come cuddle. Yeah.
Cuddle puddle. Right. So, Bach, that ends your turn. Hoag. In the process of trying to shove said thing into the hole, you now realize that's probably not such a great idea.
Well, I wouldn't say that. My fear now is that one of the people with the bags of holding is going to fall into the hole because we're in combat. So I'm going to pick the hole up.
That's probably a smart. And you can use that on your turn without sacrificing your action, so that's not a problem.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I wasn't prepared because I thought that was going to be my action. That's okay. No, we'll stick with it.
We'll call it a bonus action.
Okay. Well, in that case, then I will just attack twice with my glaive.
Glaive.
I'll pick the hole up, and then while it's, while I'm down on the ground, sweep up with my glaive and take 2 swings at that injured gargoyle. Just 1. Let's see if this works. Just 2.
And you do have... both of them are injured. The one closest to you has been injured more, but both of them have now sustained some sort of injury. Yes. So you hit first with your glaive, and it is in an awkward position. You're unable to hit it with your first hit. But your second hit, however, finds purchase. And because your glaive is magical, I probably shouldn't tell you that. I should not have said that. No, sir, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh god, I love you guys.
And you cause some damage. This thing is starting to look a little ragged, and the chipped away stones, its elemental nature, belying the fact that stones are quite pliable for a creature such as it. Right. So, that would conclude your turn unless you would like to move somewhere else.
No, I'll stay there.
Okay.
But
Galt, my man.
Let's see if I can finish off this one that looks a little raggedy.
Okay. So you're going to move over there where Larry and Holg are. Want me to move them for you?
If you'd be so kind, roll 20's a little suspect at the moment for me.
A little sus, huh? We have to play Among Us one night. I have a Jackbox game that's very similar to... I'm pretty sure they ripped it off completely, or maybe it's made by the same people, but Among Us is now this huge hit that everybody loves playing, and it is a fun game to play with groups such as ours. Maybe we could do that for a happy hour one day.
So it's a 12 plus 6, I think.
What you attacking with?
Rapier, obviously.
Your Vantum Rapier.
So it's plus 7. Yep, so it's a 19.
Right. That definitely hits. And...
It's 5 plus 6, I think. 5 plus 6, so 11.
11 damage. And you're striking with the Vantum Rapier, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. You've got a plus 7 to hit, 1d8 plus 6, and it is considered a magical weapon. So, you do a little more damage there. By the way, you did re-envenomate that it was under 24 hours ago that you re-envenomated that, I thought.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's a 1d4 with a Constitution saving throw, I think. 13 maybe.
It does not seem to affect the gargoyle in any way.
Yeah, it's a DC 13. Excuse me, DC 10.
And honey badger gargoyle don't give a shit about poison. They don't care. But
Honey badger.
So if he is not expired, I would like to again.
He is not.
Attack him. Okay, I'll take another swang.
Take another swing.
So it's 20. So that hits.
How much?
And the last one.
20?
It's 14 plus 6.
Yep. You got your plus 6 on there. That hits.
Plus 7 actually, so it's 21.
Definitely hits. Roll your damage.
So it's 1
plus 6.
Plus
It's 7.
6, so 7.
Yep. Gives him a little more damage again. Poison does not affect him in any sort of way.
Okay. Alright, that's fine.
Fun facts. Right. And do you want to move anywhere else?
I'd like to stay as close as possible to him.
You got it. So next, our other gargoyle over here is going to start heading towards Bach. He's like growls in this.
I'm gonna use some cutting words on him too.
Okay. So you see this creature come over, and he's very much says something unintelligible but very angry. And he's going to attack with a bite. How about a bite? So come up to the lab and see what's on the
And
slab.
see what's on the slab.
Stop it.
See a shiver.
And you are using
And
cutting
it's
words, you said?
Hey, yes, you ground up piece of rubble. Didn't you used to be my outhouse?
I love that. All right, so roll the die of your bardic inspiration. Let's see if we can.
Inspiration.
Bardic inspiration is D8. Wait a minute. Yeah, D8.
Chop chop.
All right, go and roll your D8 there, and we will subtract this from its roll. So, his bite. Bach, your armor class. Let me just check this real quick. Just when his jaws are about to close on your neck, Arby comes up with these insulting phrases that even a creature such as this is affected by psychically, and he freezes for just a moment, allowing you to twist away from what would have surely been a critical bite. But he's also going to attack with his claws because now he's just mad. So that was his first attack.
You're on your own now, boo boo.
Yeah, he critted. That would have been bad. All right. So he's able to hit you with his claws, though, and you take 4 slashing damage.
Can I use the reaction?
Yes, you may. What is your reaction?
Wow, first time ever.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay. Speak up, I can't hear you.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
Think faster.
Think faster. Don't wait until your turn.
I'm gonna throw the thorn whip at it, so I can do that.
Let's see. So your reaction as a warcaster, you can use make an opportunity attack to cast a spell. So now he's moved towards you. How would that be an opportunity attack?
Because
reasons.
Because you're going to let us do it.
Can't do that.
Yeah, it's got to be an opportunity attack. Yeah. No, thank you for bringing it up. That is absolutely a valid reaction, but it has to be an opportunity attack. So if he was going to move, it gives you the option of using a spell instead of just a melee attack. You can use a spell during a reactionary opportunity attack. But that would be an excellent thing to have in the future if you ever come up with a feat that allows you to use your reaction, like counterspell. It's one of my favorite spells. Anyway.
Oh, you were this close to using that.
So close.
This close.
But you take 4 damage, so you were down to 39. You big tank, you. Right, so Yig, we're going to get to your turn next.
Yeah, it is.
And you're in the same spot as Bach. You guys are kind of doing this Charlie's Angel thing over here going.
Oh my god, please tell me we're literally back to back doing this. Bach,
Yes.
you got me?
Yeah.
I got you, babe.
I'm going in, Jill. Cover me, Bree.
Cover me, Bree. Gotta love it.
Background music, playing something Charlie's Angels, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Then,
I don't
with
think you
that
guys can
going,
hear it.
I would like to reach out to Dude Bro in front of me that I can actually reach. with Word of Radiance.
All right. Word of Radiance. It is. You can't see Yig?
What do you want to see? Come on.
She's the only one I can see.
Yeah, we got to work on you guys' visibility. Yeah, because you're right there in that little puddle of light. But you've got, again, your half elf, so your dynamic lighting, your night vision is on, sharpen effect. You've got 60-foot radius. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to see this, because according to Roll20, maybe, you know what, I bet because of the update, I have to go in and do a change to the thing. So if you'll forgive me for now, Yig is over here in this corner, but I think I can update the campaign now. They've rolled it out. Roll20 has rolled it out now that I have to like do something to the campaign to make that thing work. So something like that.
Oh, sorry, I can only see Hogue. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's because he's closest to you in that little light puddle there, but you should be able to see everything that's going on. But I'll check and see what I have to do to make the advanced lighting work properly. I think I saw something the other day, but my apologies.
It's okay, bro.
I'll the mind. Right. So, Yig, you get melty over there or something like that. You said you were using. My apologies.
You heard me. Oh. Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance. I knew something was getting melty. Right. So let's use your spell. Word of Radiance, which burning radiance erupts from you. A creature of your choice must succeed a Constitution saving throw of 1d6 radiant damage.
Look at that.
Of course, when I was a kid, watching Wonder Woman and that little bustier, I was just like, damn, those things are going to bust out of that thing. And then I thought, well, she might fight crime that way. Maybe she'll just install like a little latch on either side and just go, bing!
Maybe that's how I knew I was gay, because I never noticed those things. I just noticed the color on them.
I just found it funny because my best friend thought it was hilarious when I described this to him. What were you going to say?
2 words: distraction tactics.
Yeah, exactly. Turn on those headlights. Yeah.
We're kind of way after 10 o'clock, you know.
All right, Word of Radiance. Let's see if he makes his Constitution saving throw.
Of course, he's not going to.
Which I believe has to be less than your spell attack value. What is your spell attack? Spell attack. Save DC is 14. He does not save, so he will take 1d6 damage.
Score!
Here, I'll just roll this. Oh, I keep forgetting I have this little thing up here. I can just go, yeah, d6. Roll that. Awesome. And let's give you advantage on that.
That sucked.
He takes 2 damage. So he didn't get that melty, but he kind of shields his eyes a little bit. He's just like, yeah.
Is that all you got?
Right, yeah.
I'm not supposed to be afraid of you.
That concludes our first full round of activity, and it is now 15 past the hour. I will leave it to you guys to decide to be responsible adults and go to bed at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, I'm going to bed already. I love you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you greatly.
I laughed a lot tonight.
That's awesome. That's what we need. Lots of laughing, lots of love. You guys are the best.
I gotta say, DM, you up your game. You kind of scared the shit out of me there.
Yeah, I like.
You're not allowing this time. You
I'm
can't do
sorry.
that.
I am a generous and merciful God. To quote
That shit ain't
Xerxes.
gonna go no more.
Our DM is the most humble. It's so appealing. It's just,
Oh, now you're just appealing to my ego. Please tell me more.
flattery will get you nowhere, said the GM.
I'm
Right?
still waiting on Hellish Rebuke. I want to see that happen so badly.
Oh,
I am living for
someone's
that.
gonna attack you.
I know. Like, I don't want to say hit me, but I kind of want to say hit me.
Yeah, right.
Stop trying to hit me and hit
Just a
me!
little.
Right, you guys. Be well. Next week I do have a bit of a scheduling conflict, like work stuff. But I'm going to make Thursday work if at all possible. Is that still good for you guys next week, Thursday?
Yep.
That is
Whoever got to
Thursday
ride
the 8th.
mittens.
Whoever
Whoever got to ride mittens.
Yay! I'm assuming they are still outside.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. So
Yeah.
you guys are keeping an eye out on the front of the place, and we should
Why
be good to
the
go.
hell every time I see a chicken wing commercial, I fucking want chicken wings.
That's like me and
Son
Arby's.
of a bitch.
We have the
Ooh,
meats.
Don't start me with that. Oh my god, that's my
Arby's.
that's my
Good.
fast food go-to place right there.
This Twitchcast sponsored by Arby's.
Ooh.
Yes, we get all free meals for plug-in. No, they're not going to do that. Maybe one day.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think my advertising numbers are up there just yet, but maybe one day. Right,
That's
guys.
something to shoot for.
Cheers. Be
Bye.
well.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Right, bye.
Bye. Well, that was fun. I'm so pleased that I was able to do another night of Dungeons & Dragons with good friends. It's always a good time when we have our group get together. It's been a while since we've had the opportunity to actually enjoy each other's company in person. It may be a little while longer, but in the not too distant future, we would probably have a get together in person so that we can once again enjoy each other's company. For that, I'm going to have to do some wrangling of equipment to be able to have those sessions online as well. So we shall see. But for those of you that may watch this later, thank you. For those of you that never had the stomach to sit through 2.5 hours of people playing a game, that's okay too. But drop a follow. You might be surprised, because in this gaily graily world that I call the drinking dungeon, you just might find something you like. Be well and take care.